Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu received BTech degree in Computer Science and Engineering from Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati, MTech in Intelligent Systems from Indian Institute of Information Technology, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, and PhD from JNTU, Anantapur, India. Dr. Srinivasulu is currently working as Head Research and Professor of Information Technology at Blue Crest University, Liberia. He has 19 years of teaching and industrial experience. He served as the head Department of Information Technology, SV College of Engineering during 2007 and 2009. His area of interests include data science, big data analytics, data mining, artificial intelligence, etc. He is an editorial board member of SCIERA, Journal of Computer Science. He also is an editorial board member of several reputed and peer-reviewed international journals. Dr. Srinivasulu has guided 1 PhD, 14 MTech students, 28 BTech students, and 5 more students are pursuing PhD under him. He has published more than 110 papers, including several SCI indexed, Scopus indexed, Web of Science indexed, etc. Sir has published 3 textbooks, and he also has 2 DST SERB seminar grants worth 1 lakh rupees and 9 lakh rupees. Dr. Srinivasulu also received so many awards like Bharata Vidya Ratan, a national award from International Business Council Delhi in 2018, Best IT Teacher of the Year award from ITAP and Tutors Pride Hyderabad, Best Mentorship Award from IBM TGMC Challenge Contest and Microsoft in 2011 and 12, Best SPOC of NPTEL Swayam, Best SPOC of STP IIT Bombay in 2019, Best Mentor Internship Award from Internshala AICTE Delhi in 2019. Dr. Srinivasulu has visited many countries like Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, and Liberia. I request Dr. Asadi Srinivasulu Garu to deliver his lecture. Please welcome, sir.
Sir, it is visible now, sir.
Yes,
Can
sir.
continue.
Yeah. Please, my dear participants and my dear respected faculty and my dear students, if you type internet live stats, see how the numbers are rapidly increasing. You can't read such a number, huge number, internet users in this world. Total number of websites opened now in this second. How many emails sent today? Google searches, blog posts, tweets. If you see how many videos viewed at YouTube and photos uploaded. See, Facebook active users, the number is changing rapidly. That means where the data is storing, how the data is storing, and how many servers are required, where the data is storing, how many servers are required. So you may get doubt. The reason behind in this one, we are using cloud data centers in order to store a huge volume of data. Okay, so today I would like to explain the contents of Introduction to Data Science, Statistics, basic concepts with 3 techniques I am going to execute, like linear regression, nonlinear regression, and logistic regression. Then what are the artificial intelligence top 10 algorithms, data mining concepts with the top 10 softwares and top 10 techniques, and machine learning techniques and deep learning techniques. After that, I am going to execute 6 database virus prediction detection applications. I am going to execute. And the prerequisition of data science. If you see the prerequisition, data is a raw material. Data can be a fact or image or anything can be a raw material. Once we are processing the data is called information. Collection of interrelated data is called a database. To manage the database, we are using various relational databases and relational-less databases such as SQL, MySQL, Teradata, MS Access, Hive, HBase, various tools we are using, Mongo database. Combination of data plus DBMS, we used to call it as a database system. Subset of data warehousing. Subset of storing of small amount of data in the server is called OLAP or data mart. Collection of data marts and storing huge volume of data in the data center is called data warehousing. Online analytical processing is also called as a data warehousing. Once we are storing huge volume of data, why we are using we are storing a huge volume of data in order to extract meaningful interested patterns from the large volume of data. So with the help of various techniques like classification, clustering, association rule mining, outlier detection. So then comes to the big data analytics. There are problems like volume, what is the size of the data we are handling, and variety, what type of file we are handling, and velocity, data in motion, the file we are downloading, uploading. So there are a few more V's like visibility, viscosity, value, validity, etc. This is about big data analytics. To process the big data sets we are using various tools like Hadoop and Spark. Then comes to the data science. Data science is the process of extracting meaningful interested patterns. We are extracting insights from the huge volume of data with the help of scientific methods, process, algorithms, and systems. Then what is the technical jargon of this image? If you see this image,
Sir, your data is not, your slide is not moving actually.
Sir, my screen is not visible. Hello, sir.
It was not moving earlier because you just you were just with one slide. I think.
1 second, sir. Again, I am sharing. Now my screen is visible, sir. Hello, sir. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yes, sir. So, what is the technical jargon of this image? Can anyone give the answer for this? What is the technical jargon of this image, logo? Everything we have incorporated in this image: programming, solving, knowledge, process, structure, system. Everything is there. Technology, process, everything is there. The technical jargon of this image is called word cloud. The technical jargon of this image is word cloud. Hello, sir. My screen is visible, sir. Hello,
sir, your screen is visible, but it's not moving. You do one thing, sir. You don't make slideshow. You don't make slideshow. Just you with say 100% this one remove from the slideshow, and then you just move your slide. Yeah, now that you just move your slides, then it will be moving. I think.
Okay, sir. So next, how we are measuring the data in data science? If you see the normal range and big data range, see the computer understands only ones and zeros. So 1 bit is equal to 0 or 1, 4 bits is equal to 1 nibble, 8 bits is equal to 1 byte, 4 bytes is equal to 1 word. 4 words is equal to 1024 bytes. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is equal to megabyte. After gigabyte, terabyte, petabyte, hexabyte, octabyte, zettabytes. See, up to zettabyte, if you see the Robo movie, before Robo movie, we don't know how we are measuring the huge volume of data. After Robo movie only, we got, there are the numerous terminology, how we are measuring the data in computer science, in data science. So, hi, I'm Robo. My speed is 1 terabytes. My memory is 1 zettabyte. 1024 octabyte is equal to 1 zettabyte. 1024 ZB is equal to 1 YB, yottabyte. 1024 yottabyte is equal to 1 brontobyte. 1024 brontobyte is equal to 1 geobyte, not JIO geobyte. Please keep in mind. My dear friends, so yesterday night I have searched, there are 2 more terminology. Those are the brontobyte and 1 geobyte. This is the way, if you ask me after geobyte, there is no terminology. 1024 geobyte is equal to infinity. This is the way we are measuring the huge volume of data. If you take normal range and big data range, if you take kilobytes and terabytes, you know, kilobyte 10 power 3, terabyte 10 power 12. If you take in big data range, petabyte is 10 power 15 and yottabyte is 10 power 24. If you take 1 brontobyte 10 power 27 and 1 geobyte 10 power 30. This is the way we are measuring the huge volume of data. Data is central to data science. Without data, there is no database applications. There is no data science applications. Data are characteristics or information, usually numeric, that are collected through observation. We are collecting huge volume of data from observational data, actionable data, and a huge volume of data. With the help of data science collection tools, we are collecting data from through interviews, from observations, from surveys, from usage of data, focus groups. This is the way we are collecting the huge volume of data. So these are the various sources we are collecting the data. Databases and legacy documents. Through media data we are collecting, through cloud databases we are collecting, through web data we are collecting the data, and Internet of Things we are collecting the data, social network profiles we are collecting the data, and we are doing analytics. Social influencers, activity generated data, and data warehouse appliances, and network and in-stream monitoring technologies like YouTube data, time series data. We are collecting various data types through various sources. And like I have explained, online forums we are collecting, groups we are collecting, web survey chart we are collecting, online communication, and in-depth interviews. With that one, we are collecting a huge volume of data and storing in the data centers. What is data center? Collection of high integrated servers at one place is called data centers. The big giants like Microsoft, Google, Facebook, they are having their own data centers. If you take Microsoft MS Azure, they are having their own cloud, and the backbone of cloud is data center and virtualization. Cloud is nothing but internet-based technology. Data center is nothing but collection of high integrated servers, and we are storing huge volume of data in the data center. And virtualization. Virtualization is the ability to perform multiple tasks in a single system with help of VMware, hypervisor, Zen, Virtual Iron. We are creating n number of virtual machines. The best consumer of cloud computing is a Gmail. So whenever you are connecting to the Gmail, instantly you are getting access because you are the instance of that Gmail server. Gmail server is located at USA and remote location. You are accessing that service 24/7. So we are getting various sources, a large volume of data from various data centers. Then coming to the beautiful definition of data science. Data science is also called as a data-driven science. It is an interdisciplinary subject. It is extracting insights. It is a process of extracting insights and interested patterns from the huge volume of data with the help of scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and technologies. And so it is a multidisciplinary subject because we are using scientific thinking, statistical methods, computer engineering, and innovative technologies. So what is data science? Where we are using this data science? Why we are using data science? Just now I have told you data science is also called as a knowledge discovery database. First step, we are collecting the huge volume of the data from various sources. As a programmer, you are eliminating as an analyst, you are eliminating the noisy data with the help of pre-processing mechanisms, like pre-processing techniques like binning, box plot, various techniques we are using to eliminate the noisy data, inconsistent data, and redundant data. Okay, so data is quality. So programmer, then business analyst is descriptive statistics is using, and as a data scientist is performing various operations in statistics like mean, mode, standard deviation, maximum, minimum, various operations we are using. Then predictive forecasting and probabilities we are using, and finally we are getting meaningful and knowledgeable data with help of semantic techniques. We are storing the meaningful interested information. Then it is a combination of visualization and statistical modeling. We are using various techniques like logistic regression, linear regression, nonlinear regression, and mean, mode, standard deviation we are using. And see, visualization techniques in order to show the output through Tableau to R programming, and we are visualizing the graphs, pie chart, bar chart, etc. Then statistical modeling, we are using linear, non-linear, logistic regression. I'm going to execute those statistical methods. Then data technology, data research, data consulting, real world application, scientific methods. So there are three important characteristics we are discussing. Data volume, what is the size of the data, whether we are handling kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, terabytes, petabytes, exabytes, octabytes, yottabytes, zettabytes, brontobyte, geobyte. What is the size of the data we are handling in the real-time environment? My data is a huge volume of data is presented in the data center. Then data variety, what sort of file I am handling in the real-time environment? I am using audio data, video data, text, graphics, animation, etc. Data velocity, whether I am handling real-time data, near-time data, periodic data, legacy data, batch processing the data, YouTube data, static data, what type of data velocity I am handling, what is the speed I am downloading, uploading the files. Then why do I want to study data science? See, if you are having more data, it gives more knowledge. If you have more knowledge, definitely you are getting more money. This is a caption of big data science or data science. Data science is the process of examining large volume of data with variety of types to uncover hidden patterns, unknown correlations, and we are extracting useful information. That is called data science definition. So this is a caption of data science. You are having more data leads to the more knowledge leads to the more money. So more knowledge leads to the better customer engagement in order to prevent frauds and new products, etc. See, why data science is now? In order to increase the business, we are using data science techniques. If you see the first step data, where we are getting data from various sources, cloud, through cloud databases we are getting, through internet databases we are getting, from through big data we are getting the huge volume of data, that is called a datafication. Then we are applying the pre-processing techniques, then we are applying the classification clustering models, and we are extracting features from the huge volume of data, and finally we are getting the new results, insights and interested analytics. And finally we are visualizing those analytics through bar chart, pie chart, line chart, etc. Okay, so as a data scientist you are performing all sort of information. Then why learn data science? See, in 21st century data science having lot of opportunities, but you must have 5 subjects concepts like statistics and artificial intelligence techniques, data mining techniques, machine learning algorithm, deep learning algorithm. Then only you will get data science, and anyone with the programming language called Java, Python or etc. Problem of demand and supply, a lucrative career, you are having a very good future and in this data science career. Data science is changing the world and data science is future. And Facebook alone generates 1,000 terabytes of data daily, whereas many other organizations like Jet Airways, Stock Exchange, huge volume of data they are going to generate per day. And there are 3 types of data we are handling in the real-time environment: structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data. With the help of relational databases, SQL, MySQL, Teradata, MS Access, we are DB2, we are creating tables and maintaining the databases. And relational databases, relational less databases like Mongo database, Hive, HBase, Cassandra, we are using unstructured data databases. And Cassandra is a data warehousing tool. Recently, Facebook database, they used to have Cassandra data warehousing and database. Recently, recently they have shifted from Cassandra to Hive, because Cassandra not performing joins and triggers properly. That's why they have shifted to Hive data warehousing. Now it is the Facebook database using Hive data warehousing, and HBase is a database tool. Those are the unstructured database tools. So unstructured data is nothing but audio data, video data, text, graphics, animation. There is no proper schema, there is no proper structure. But with help of relational less databases like Hive, HBase, Mongo database, Cassandra, we are maintaining database and storing a huge volume of data in the data warehouses. We are using those tools. So in order to process the unstructured data, we are using big data technologies like Hadoop, Spark, MATLAB, or Python, etc. Semi-structured data is nothing but 50% structured data and 50% unstructured data is combination. We can call it as a semi-structured data. And who uses data science? See, there are various big giants in the market. They are using data science, like Google. They are using data science. And Facebook, they are using this data science tools. LinkedIn, Amazon, NASA, and Twitter, and Disney Parks, various big giants, they are using this huge volume of data in order to process. They are using data science tools like Hadoop, Spark, Python, and Hive, HBase, Cassandra, Woozy, Zookeeper, or MATLAB. And why Python is so popular? Because Python having rich number of packages, library tools are inbuilt in the Python. That's why so popular. And the data science sources, we are getting various various sources. Just now I have explained through cloud databases, through IoT databases, and multimedia databases, financial databases, social network databases, and mobile apps data, Internet of Things data from enterprise resource planning system. We are getting huge volume of data. Through bank transactions, we are getting a huge volume of data. Data is everywhere, and it can help organizations in any industry in many different ways. And data has become too complex and too dynamic to be able to process the data, storing the data, analyze the data, and manage the data. Okay, and what is the structure of data science? We are using 3 tiers. First tier, data science. There we are supplying structured data, unstructured data to the big data technologies like Hadoop, Spark, Hive, HBase, MATLAB. And we are processing and applying various techniques. And finally, we are generating the graphs like dashboards, queries, pie chart, bar chart, line chart, etc. And these are the various data file formats we are handling the real-time environment: audio data, video data, text, graphics, animation, etc. SQL files and XML files and Teradata files, various files, log files, photos, image. So these files comes under unstructured data. Then data science is a multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary subject because it integrates statistics and artificial intelligence techniques and data engineering techniques, advanced computing like data cloud computing technologies like MS Azure, Salesforce, and Google App Engine, Facebook Cloud, so Gmail Cloud, Gmail Server Cloud, various giants are presented in this data science subject. If you take statistics, we are using various operations like mean, mode, standard deviation, techniques like linear regression, nonlinear regression, and logistic regression. Data science is a multidisciplinary subject which integrates statistics, AI, machine learning, database, and visualization, pattern recognition, neurocomputing, that various computer science subjects are integrated in this data science. If you take data science roadmap, first we are framing the problem, then we are understanding the problem, and we are extracting features, and we are developing a model. From that model, we are presenting the results and deploying the code. And if you see the data science used to, there are 5 steps we are inculcating in order to process the data science applications, like capturing the data with help of data acquisition, data entry, signal reception, data extraction. Then we are processing with help of data mining techniques, clustering techniques, classification techniques, data modeling, and data summarization. Then we are maintaining data warehousing, data cleaning, data staging, data processing. Then we are analyzing the results, exploratory, confirmatory, predictive analytics. We are using regression, text mining, and qualitative analytics. And finally, we are communicating with the data report, data visualization, business intelligence, decision making. These are the 5 steps we are following in data science. These are the data science 5 key elements, like data mining techniques, like classification, clustering, outlier detection, association rule mining, and recommender engine we are using, and data analysis, and finally data science with help of, and these are the predictive analytics we are using. And this is the data science life cycle. First, we are understanding the business, understanding the problem. Then we are collecting the data science. Then we are preparing the data and exploratory data analysis. Then we are developing the model. Then model evaluation and model deployment. Okay, and this is the analytics cycle, like what is our plan, what type of analytics we are generating. We are generating a numeric analytics, or characteristic analytics, or string related analytics, or Facebook analytics. what is our plan, then what happened after collecting the data, and how you are generating the interested analytics, and why did it happen with help of machine learning, deep learning algorithms. We are extracting the meaningful interested patterns. What will happen next? We are generating interested analytics. What should we do? With that results, we are increasing our own business. Then if you see that these 8 steps we are performing in basic data analytics versus reporting, we are generating the reports, then we are using the tools, processing the tools, we are handling the different types of files, then we are applying the data mining, classification, clustering techniques, and then characteristics, what type of characteristics of a data or data science, whether the data is qualitative or quantitative, what type of applications we are generating, then what are the skills are required to generate data science analytics, and skills required, and finally big data, we are generating analytics. So data analytics skills, like you need to have a visualization tools. Okay, then data cleansing. Data cleansing is nothing but we are cleaning the huge volume of data. We are removing noisy data, dirty data, inconsistent data. Suppose, and my name is Krishna, and my age is 25, my salary is minus 10 rupees. My system unable to process minus 10 rupees because it is an inconsistent data. We have entered the valid data 1 to 1 lakh. If you are giving that the data is valid, so that's why we are doing data cleansing. Then we are using MATLAB tool to process the huge volume of data to generate interested analytics. Then R is a visualization tool in order to generate a huge volume of data. Then Python is also popular programming language. So because a rich number of packages are presented in Python, I have used various libraries like sklearn and TensorFlow, Keras, Torch, NumPy, Pandas, various packages I have used for my health data analytics. Then SQL and NoSQL databases I am using, like Hive, HBase, and Cassandra. And machine learning algorithms, you must have knowledge, like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. I'm going to explain what is supervised, what is unsupervised, what is reinforcement learning with examples, and I'm going to execute algorithms. Then linear algebra and calculus, you must have knowledge, strong Microsoft Excel skills, critical thinking, finally communicating with the end users or stakeholders. What are the components of data science? Without data, there is no database applications. Data is a collection of factual information. Data can be anything. Data can be audio, video, text, graphics, animation, anything. Then big data deals with the V's like volume, velocity, variety, viscosity, veracity, vision, value, etc. I think everybody knows volume. What is the size of the data? And variety, what is the different files of data we are handling? Velocity, data in motion. Veracity, the data in falsification. I am unable to read the number between 0 to 1, sometimes 0 0.5, 0 0.7, 0 0.9. So it is a problem which data I have to take, which value I have to take. That is called a veracity, vision, value, etc. Then machine learning, learning from the observational data. There are 3 types of techniques we are using. Supervised learning. So there is a target class. Based on the target class, we are classifying the data. Like population of the data, Indian population of the data I would like to classify. Based on the gender, I am classifying the data male versus female. That is called a label. Gender is a label. Whereas clustering, there is no label. And based on the similarity behavior, similarity measure, we are calculating the we are calculating the similarity measure. Based on the similarity measure, we are grouping the class. That class is called a clustering. So clustering techniques like k-means clustering, it is a unsupervised learning. There is no label. Then reinforcement learning, based on the punishment and reward, we are solving the problem. So learning from the errors, learning from the experience. The best example is chess game. Then statistics and probability, study of numbers and generating the different numeric analytics with the help of statistical operations like maximum value, minimum value, variance, and mean, mode, standard deviation, techniques like linear, non-linear, and logistic regression we are using. Probability distribution, we are using Poisson distribution, binomial distribution we are using. Then you must have programming knowledge like Python or Java, any one programming language, you must have knowledge. Then these are the tasks, the difference between data scientist and a data analyst. Data analyst is performing business administrative skills like marketing analyst and campaigning management, financial analytics like data exploration, analysis, and insights. As a data scientist, including that data analyst part, and is performing advanced algorithms like machine learning algorithms and deep learning algorithms like DNN, CNN, RNN, various frameworks like VGGNet, ResNet, GoogleNet, and various frameworks is using and generating insights from the huge volume of data. Then he is developing data product engineering applications. This is the process of data science I have explained. Acquiring the data, that means we are preparing the data and reformat the data and cleansing the data. Once data is prepared, then we are giving to the system. System can analyze the data with help of data mining techniques or machine learning or AI and deep learning techniques. Then we are disseminating how effectively we are using the data is called dissemination. Then we are generating the reports, deploying online applications, interested analytics, and finally we are communicating with the end users. And if you see the data science tools, SAS is a very famous tool in data science. If you want to settle as a data scientist, you must have knowledge on statistics. In statistics applications, we are using SAS tool. Statistics application, you can call it as a statistical application scientist or social analytics. And SPSS tool also famous. So, okay, statistical package for social sciences. This is a statistical analysis systems tool, and Apache Spark is famous in big data analytics. Spark is 100 times better than the Hadoop because Spark handles the real-time data, streaming data, whereas Hadoop deals with the legacy data, old database. Every time data loads from the disk, that's why system gets very slow if you are using a huge computing power even though. Whereas a Spark is 100 times better than once first time it will load from the hard disk. Next, every time it will read from the in-memory computation. That means through RAM it is accessing the information. Then big data machine learning tool, D3, data-driven databases, MATLAB, Excel, ggplot, Tableau, Jupyter, Matplotlib, Natural Language Toolkit, Scikit-learn, TensorFlow, Weka, various tools where libraries are incorporated in the Python and Java. Why Python is so popular? Because of rich number of packages are presented. I have used and I have developed 6 database applications like COVID virus detection, COVID strain virus detection, Ebola virus detection, prostate, breast and lung cancer prediction and detection with help of machine learning, deep learning algorithms. I have used various packages like sklearn, TensorFlow, and Keras, Torch, and NumPy, and various scikit-learn and ggplot, D3, Jupyter, various packages I have incorporated for my applications. And these are the, see, if you want to settle as a data scientist, minimum you must have mathematics and statistics, ethical skills, team player skills, lifelong learning skills, communication skills, real world problem project skills, machine learning skills, data visualization. We are using especially R programming and Tableau to generate the visualization graphs, data wrangling and data pre-processing. In order to process the data, we are using pre-processing techniques like binning, box plot techniques. Then coding skills in Java or Python are very popular tools. So like I have explained skills like a data scientist have a data mining techniques like classification, clustering, association, rule mining, and recommender engine, etc. In big data, you must have knowledge on Hadoop and Spark, R, etc. MATLAB. Research analytics skills, machine learning algorithms like supervised, unsupervised, reinforcement learning, and any one language, Python or R. Finally, data analysis. So what are the data scientist responsibilities? Management, analytics, strategy, collaboration with others, and other the responsibility, and we are using and 70 to 80 and 10 to 50 machine learning algorithms we are using in order predictive modeling especially. Then in text mining, we are using a 30% machine learning algorithms, and visualization, we are using 5% tools. Then my journey to become a data scientist, my dear students, you must have a knowledge on all these subjects. Okay, so understand customers' behavior and define metrics that matter, translate for non-technical audience, and ask good questions. You will get the good answers, make it actionable data. And in statistics, statistical packages like SPSS, SAS, we are using. Advanced mathematics, we are using like distribution, Poisson distribution, binomial distribution, statistical methods like linear regression, non-linear regression, logistic regression, experimental design, model fitting. We are using scripting languages like JavaScript, Python, Java, and hacking and coding skills, and database tools like SQL, data governance, data preparation. In data engineering, we are using strains, privacy, and legal, get the right data. So if you want to settle as a data scientist, you must have knowledge. So what are the advantages and disadvantages? See, advantages, it's in a demand right now. Abundance of positions are available. Highly paid career in data scientist, highly prestigious jobs in prestigious companies, and versatile career. The disadvantages like it is a blurry term, like the combination of all the subjects you can incorporate, and problems of data, gathering the data and collecting the data from various security departments. Okay, then what are the various applications, especially in image recognition applications like face recognition, biometric application, speech recognition, voice recognition, whether who's this voice, I would like to find out Joe Biden voice. Just I'm capturing the data and finding whether whose recognition with help of deep learning algorithms like CNN, RNN, ANN, VCGNet, ResNet, GoogleNet, various frameworks I'm incorporating encoders so that I'm recognizing the speech recognition applications. Internet search, price comparison websites, in especially gaming applications. We are using reinforcement learning algorithms, gaming especially. Okay, learning from the experience, learning from the mistakes, learning from the errors, and the digital advertisements, recommender systems, delivery logistics, fraud and risk detection applications. So what are the famous algorithms? What is the future of data science and what are the applications? Massive scale growth, geospatial temporal predictive analytics, hyperfast analytics, embedded deep learning, cognitive machine learning, natural language generation, various algorithms we are using, and applications, especially in cyber security, we are using healthcare, IoT, smart human capital, data for societal, various. So finally, I am summarizing data science introduction. All of them have a tech background in order to have a settle as a data scientist, and machine learning and data mining are the common skills. Programming and statistics, database and visualization are the areas they specialized. And what are the data science use cases? Amazon using, Uber, Bank of America, Airbnb. So improving searches they are using, increasing customer experience. Bank of America, they are using this data science tools, data science concepts, optimizing rides. Even Uber, they are using for optimizing rides, improving e-commerce experience, and a few more use cases like product delivery and online dating, like especially e-commerce websites, Amazon, Flipkart, they are using data science tools and techniques, internet searches, face recognition and image recognition, healthcare analytics, and data science in pharmaceutical, especially in industries, predictive modeling, maintaining oil and gas supply, data science in biotechnology, data science in education. Okay, so far introduction is completed. Now I am going to execute uh, 5 subjects like statistics, techniques. I am going to show you practicals. Please ask me any doubts if you are having. So far I have explained only introduction part, introduction about data science. Sir, please unmute them. Let them ask any queries in their mind. Sir, please unmute them, sir.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah, please, sir, please.
So those who want to speak can please raise their hands using the option available in the ellipsis. So all the participants are able to unmute themselves right now.
Please ask. No hesitation. Please ask me any doubt. If you are having any doubt, please. Hello, my dear friends.
Sir, I had a doubt, sir. So
Yeah, please, sir.
you have expressed about several tools that are to be used with the data science, and you
Yes,
have also touched about different subjects that are to be used there.
Yes, sir.
Can you suggest the best one for the beginner to start with? I mean, the best tool to start with the learning of the data science.
Yes, sir. Very good question, sir. So my friend asked about as a beginner, what is the subject is required. If you have a basic mathematics, that's enough. You can use Python programming. It is a suitable for every first year student. They are learning Python programming. Even if you are having a basic mathematics is enough to solve numerous applications with help of Python programming. It is a see in Python, you want to have different data types and how to read image and how to use any packages. Very basic level Python programming fundamentals are there. You can learn easily. Arrays, lists, and stacks, queues, various data science, data structure techniques are there. So Python is suitable for data. I mean, for a data scientist, you can choose Python programming as a beginner level. You can settle as a data scientist. Or next, my dear friends, my dear students, my dear faculty members, please interact with me. If you are having any doubts, please.
One doubt, sir.
Yeah, please, sir.
So, what are the future risk of data science and artificial intelligence in your opinion?
Yeah, very good. What is, may I know who's this?
Dr. Ali Mirza from Krishna University, sir.
Was a very good question, my dear friend. See,
Thank you, sir.
there are various challenges still. Privacy and preserving security. See, in future, after 10 years, you may not get job because of this automation, especially in artificial intelligence. Still, still you are having very good knowledge in these 5 subjects. Definitely, you are having a fair chances to get a job. My opinion, everything, every office, every industry becoming automation. That means it reducing manpower. So this is one of the big problem in future after 10 years. I'm not saying below 10 years. After 10 years. Very good question, my dear friend.
Is it
So
endangered to humanity?
yeah, definitely. Because see, in organization we are working 100 people. After applying automation tools like robotic process automation, I'm using UiPath in order to develop automation applications to reduce the manpower. I'm using a robot. Robot is performing 10% task at a time. So better I can choose why I am paying money to 10 people. Definitely I can go for a robot or intelligent agent. It can perform very easily without any error. Definitely, sir. My
Did
dear
we
friend,
need
very good question.
did we need any open form discussion to find the risk of this AI and machine science?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. After 10 years, you must have an open forums meeting. See, my friend is asking very beautiful question. So in future, that's why every day you need to update, every technology you need to update. Then only you can survive in industry, especially. Now data science is ruling industry right now. We have seen data mining. After that data mining, we have seen cloud computing. After cloud computing, we have seen big data technologies. After big data technologies, now IoT. After IoT, now data science is leading in the market. So
Yes, sir.
this is the
There is a technology regarding gene editing called as CRISPR. It is
yes,
a real
yes, yes,
problem.
yes. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Very good question. My dear friends, my dear participants, please interact with me. Any doubt related to data science fundamentals? Now you can see the practical session. Please ask me any doubts.
Sir, could you please express some research areas in the domain of data science, sir?
Yeah. I opinion. See, I have mentioned that slide also in the last. I'm going to explain what are
Okay.
the research. That research issues, challenges of data science. I'm going to give you. Already, I have given some use cases where we are using data sciences. If you see my slide, you will see these are the image processing, image recognition, speech recognition, price comparison websites, gaming application, digital advertisement, recommender systems, health data analytics, even road accidents, streaming data. I'm collecting traffic data analytics, and you can apply these data science tools. And one more, YouTube data analytics, like streaming data analytics, like BSC, NSC, Bombay Stock Exchange, and a National Stock Exchange, time series data applications. These are the various time weather forecasting and digital supermarkets. Various applications are there. I'm going to share with you. I'm going to show you practicals. Various challenges are there. Yeah.
Okay,
Please,
sir.
sir.
Some students wants to ask a question, sir. I'm just
Yes,
unmuting
yes,
them.
sir. Yes, please, sir.
Yes, Nadimiti Shivapurma, you can ask your question now. You unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah, please, sir.
Sir, why we need other subjects like cloud computing and Internet of Things in data science? Sir?
Very good, very good. Varma, you have asked a fantastic question, because see, cloud computing is a backbone of storing of large amount of data. We require data center. See, how many servers are required in order to store Facebook data? How many servers are required? Huge volume of numbers are servers are required. Who will supply these servers? In order to purchase a server, this is too much cost. That's why we require cloud computing, because cloud computing, they are using a huge volume of servers and collection of integrated servers at one place is called a data center. We are taking license from the Amazon, like they are giving very less cost price. If you want to run your application within 6 months, you are taking license from the Amazon EC2 and S3 cloud service for computing power and storage power. No need to purchase some crores of some lakhs of servers physically. That's why we require cloud computing knowledge, where the data is storing, data center. From the data center, I can get the data for computing power. See, my system unable to run the application because of computing power. If you take a license from the Amazon EC2 and S3, they are giving huge computing power to run the huge volume of data. And that's why I'm using cloud computing. Varma, understood? And one more question, you have introduced the IoT. IoT, Internet of Things, collection of real-time objects in a network is called IoT. In order to get the real-time data, I'm using various sensors in the VIP buildings or airports and railway reservation system, bus stations. I'm capturing the huge volume of data, real-time data with help of IoT technologies. That's why I require IoT technology knowledge to perform the data scientist role. Varma,
Okay, sir.
understood? Very good, Nana. Very good question. Very
Sir,
good.
Pranit Reddy wants to ask something, sir. So
Yes, sir. Please.
yes, Pranit Reddy, please.
Hello, my dear.
Sir.
Please ask me. Yeah.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah.
So
Good afternoon.
enough that we cannot control it. Then what is
Sorry?
how can we
Sorry?
control security, sir? We don't have that much enough cyber security, no, sir. We have data, lots of data, but we don't have enough security to protect it, no, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Heard that in Microsoft Azure, one lady find a bug. They can hack into our computers who are using Azure, so that the data is being increased, but security is not being increased, no, sir.
Yes, Pranit Reddy, hats off to you, because this is a fantastic question. Still research is ongoing, because security is a major problem for the data. We are collecting data from a huge volume of data from various sources. There are 3 types of security mechanisms, like data security, network security, and host security. In order to increase the security level, we are using various security algorithms like RSA, DAS, and a few more belief logic, and a few more. We are integrating with encryption, decryption algorithms in order to make very strong security. So still data scientists are pursuing and still ongoing this problem. Still research gap is there in order to increase the security levels of this privacy preserving of the data. Yes, you have rightly pointed out security is a very major problem. Still research is ongoing, and they are incorporating various security mechanisms and security algorithms in order to make a privacy preserving concept in the huge volume of data. Very good, Pranit Reddy, you have asked very good question.
Sir, now Ayesha wants to ask something, sir. So Ayesha, please unmute and speak, Ayesha. Sheikh Ayesha, please.
Me, sir.
Ayesha, yeah, good afternoon, Amma.
Sir, you said that one needs a tech background, right? So
yes.
Some other students who are not from this tech background, if they are going to learn this data science, then what are problems they can face while learning this data science, sir?
Okay, very good question, Sheikh Ayesha. I am appreciating you. Fantastic question. As a non-computer science student also can learn easily data science. But they require a few fundamental knowledge on mathematics. Up to 10th class or intermediate mathematics is enough to settle as a data scientist. They may face problems like analytical skills. real-time problems, how to pre-process the data, and analytical skills. If they have good thinking skills, they can resolve that problems while settling as a data scientist. Non-background students also, if they don't know Java, but they can settle as a data scientist with help of statistical package tools are there. Statistical package for social science and SAS tools are there. And if they want to settle as a programmer or a data scientist in deep manner, they must have knowledge on Python, various frameworks like Keras, TensorFlow. Shall we start practical session, sir?
Sure, sir.
Yeah. So 5 subjects we are going to handle in this data science. First one is a statistics. I think everybody knows why we are using statistics. In order to generate interested analytics of population data, wherever a huge numeric data is presented, we are using various statistical techniques. So statistics can be used to derive meaningful insights from data by performing mathematical computations. There are 2 techniques we are using. Okay. So like quantitative technique and qualitative technique. Then there are descriptive methods and inferential methods we are using. Again, in descriptive methods, we are using univariate, bivariate, multivariate, and inferential methods we are using central limit theorem, binomial theorem, hypothesis, normal distribution applied to means, t-test, ANOVA, etc. In more advanced probability and statistics, we are using central tendency. In central tendency, we are calculating mean, mode, and outliers, median, standard deviation, etc. And in measures of spread, we are using range, standard deviation, variance, quartiles, and percentiles. We are using a position of data, and a percentile of rank, percentage of rank. Then probability and distribution, we are using uniform, normal, Gaussian, position. Then dimensionality reduction, we are using a pruning techniques, PCA, principle of component analysis. Sampling techniques, we are using SRS, reservoir, undersampling, oversampling. And Bayesian statistics, we are using measuring belief or confidence formulas. We are using Bayesian theorem. P of A by B is equal to P of B by A into P of A by P of B. And covariance and correlation, how data is related. So then comes to the linear regression. So y is equal to mx plus c. Everybody knows where x is a explanatory variable and y is the dependent variable, and in the slope, whenever you are supplying the values x0, y0, x1, y2, x3, y3, we are generating the graph, linear regression, and machine learning. And this is the algorithm I have implemented in Python programming. Import package, required packages, provide data, and create a regression, check the results, and apply the model. This is the way I am supplying x1, x2, x3 values and parameters like C1, C0, C1, C3. Then I am using, in order to generate C0, C1, I am using formula C0 minus alpha into h of x minus y, and repeat this step. So this is the Python code, linear regression Python code. See now my screen is visible. Please acknowledge me, sir. My screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Notepad, just I'm typing the program, linear regression. See, this is the program. Import NumPy package in order to solve this linear regression problem. Now I am going to execute Python linear regression. Okay, I'm executing this program. So very simple. I am going to share with you this code to your coordinator. All the programs, all algorithms codes I have incorporated in the PPT PowerPoint presentation. So now I am executing linear regression. Now see, I have taken x-axis. Sir, my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
So I have taken x value 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. And before reshaping the values, after reshaping the NumPy, with help of NumPy package, I am solving this mean, mode, slope, intercept, and predicted response. And finally, I'm generating the graph like this. Okay. And one more algorithm I'm going to execute, Python. So Python non-linear. Okay. And
Excuse me, sir.
logistic.
Sir, could you please stop the presentation and share it again, sir? Because for some of the participants, it's not visible.
Yeah, it is not visible, sir.
It's visible to most of us, sir, but some of the
Yeah.
people, they are unable
Again.
to use this, sir. So please reshare, reshare the screen, sir.
Okay, okay, sir. Now my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes, you can continue, sir.
Okay. So after executing logistic expression, the x values I have taken 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I got the values like 0.61. I got intercept value, coefficient value, and like this you can execute logistic expression. See now, this is the code I have written for linear regression, and same values I have generated. And non-linear regression, we are using the y is equal to a0 plus b1 x1 square, and based on the y is equal to mx plus c, multiple forms. So in x-axis I'm generating the values, in the y-axis I'm generating the values. Like see here, I'm x-axis I'm taking minus 5.0, 5.0, 0.1, and I have generated, this is the graph, and this is the logistic regression. Based on the logistic expression, based on the true values like true or false, 1 or 0, we are generating the graph. So the output value is 0 or 1, especially we are using COVID virus detection, whether the image is positive or negative. We are using this logistic regression in order to solve real-time applications. And this is the logistic regression code. And this is the values I have generated right now. Sir, my screen is visible, sir? Krishna Mohan, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible, sir.
So after executing after executing three algorithms, we are going to see the few more statistical techniques, like what are the few more statistical techniques. Linear regression, we are using simple, multiple, and in classification we are using logistic discriminant analysis, linear discriminant analysis, quadratic equation, and subset selection we are using forward, backward, stepwise, best. Tree based methods like decision tree, bagging, boosting, random forest, etc. Support vector mission is used for classification. Unsupervised learning, we are using k-means clustering, principal component analysis, hierarchical clustering. Dimension reduction, we are using PCA, regression, and partial least square method. Shrinkage, we are using a page ridge regression, resampling methods, various methods we are using. Now see, data scientist versus data analyst. Background, a data scientist deals with the various data operations. Data analyst role related to data cleaning, transforming, and generating inferences from the data. Scope, involved with several underlying data procedures, and involvement is limited to small data. And the types of data, it handles structured, unstructured data, whereas data analyst deals with the only structured data. And the skills you require, data scientists process knowledge of mathematics, statistics, machine learning algorithms, whereas in data analyst has problem solving skills, and knowledge of basic statistics, and proficient in SAS, Python, R, TensorFlow, Hadoop, Spark, whereas data analyst knows Excel, SQL, R, etc. And these are the differences between data analyst and data scientist. Historical data analysis done by the data analyst, future predictions done by the data scientist. Basic programming is required for a data analyst, and advanced programming knowledge is required for a data scientist. Static modeling in data analyst and advanced programming for a data scientist. And less pay and less experience in data analyst, more pay and more experience. Then second subject is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but intelligence behavior in a machine. The science and engineering to make intelligent machines. The beautiful definition revealed by the John McCarthy in the year 1977. Intelligence, the ability to learn or understand or to deal with the new or trying situations, especially the ability to reason, the ability to solve novel problems, the ability to act rational and efficiently, the ability to act like humans. So artificial intelligence refers to the simulation of human intelligence in a machine. As if you might have seen the Sophia. Sophia is a humanoid robot. So Sophia took the citizenship in Dubai and Saudi Arabia. So they have developed many expert systems related to human activities. So in order to build the expert system, we are using if-then rules and collection of rules and building an expert system. Then they are checking with that rules whether this intelligent agent is working properly or not. There are few more humanoid robots like Asimo, Sophia, and recently some chatbots came, Alexa. Based on the intelligent systems, we are developing various applications. So what is AI? AI is a popular branch of computer science that concerns with building intelligence behavior in a machine, smart machines capable of performing intelligence tasks with rapid advancements in deep learning and machine learning. The tech industry is transforming traditionally, and where this AI is used, see, predictive analytics we are using, real-time operations we are using, customer services, risk management, customer insights, pricing, promotion, research and development, knowledge creation, fraud detection, human resources, supply chain management, and customer experience. These are the 5 important concepts of AI: machine learning and deep learning and neural networks, collaborative filtering, and predictive intelligence. So the intelligence, how the part is taking in data science. So we are taking data from various sources. We are generating analytics with help of machine learning and deep learning techniques. So this comes under machine learning, deep learning are the sub branches of artificial intelligence. And then we are solving computer vision and NLP, natural language processing application, generative models, and we are using deep learning, data mining techniques, and big data. So what are the features of AI? So deep learning algorithms we are using like DNN, CNN, ANN, deep neural networks, convolutional neural networks, and recurrent neural networks, and the face recognition application, biometric applications we are using, and automate tasks. We are using automated tasks. Okay, and data ingestion, automated tasks, cloud computing, quantum computing, chatbots. And one picture with the data science, like see, we are using data mining, raw data collection, data processing, data cleaning, exploratory data analysis. Then artificial intelligence came here, models and algorithms, neural networks, data production, and intelligent agents. Then communicate, visualize reports, and finally make decisions. These are the expert system in AI, history of expert system, characteristics, And why expert systems? In order to build the rules and regulations of a robot, where to move, how to move, and what is the task we have to insist, and we have to build the expert system. What are the components and what are the algorithms and advantages and limitations? And what are the pros and cons of AI? Advantages like increased efficiency, reducing human risk, aid in decision making and availability, and the cons, cause of unemployment, high initial investment, dependency on machines, lack of creativity. These are the top 10 most popular AI algorithms: linear regression, logistic regression, and naive Bayes, K nearest neighbor, learning vector machine, support vector machine, bagging and boosting, deeping neural networks. Okay, data scientist versus artificial intelligence. The scope is involves various underlying data operations, whereas in AI, limited to the implementation of only machine learning algorithms. Then structured and unstructured data can handled by the data science, whereas in artificial intelligence, standardized in the form of embedding and vectors. Tools we are using in data science are Python, SAS, SPSS, TensorFlow, Keras, Scikit-learn. And we are using Scikit-learn, Caffe, PyTorch, TensorFlow, Shogun, Mahout in artificial intelligence. Applications, advertising, marketing, internet search engines. Whereas artificial intelligence, manufacturing, automation, robotics, transport, healthcare. Then coming to the data mining, first briefly, I would like to cover all the theory topics. Then I'm going to show you practicals. So data mining is nothing but extracting meaningful interested patterns from the huge volume of data. There are 4 stages: data sources, exploration, data modeling, and model deployments. Next is the mother of invention. This is the well-known proverb given by the Han and Kumber in the textbook Data Mining and Data Warehousing textbook. So for Nesty is the mother of invention. If you want to invent something, so this is the proverb you must remember. So data science versus data mining. In data mining, we are performing extracting data, discovering hidden patterns, developing predictive models. In data science, we are performing qualitative analysis, multidisciplinary analysis, unstructured data, data products. These are the top 10 algorithms in data mining. C4.5 and K-means, a priori algorithm, AdaBoost, naive Bayes, CART, classification and regression tool algorithm, PageRank algorithm, support vector machine. These are the top 10 softwares like Vykato environment, knowledge for analysis. So two faculty members developed at Vykato University. This is a data mining and analysis tool. RapidMiner, NIME, and Mahout, Rattle, R programming, Orange, natural language toolkit, Scikit-learn, MATLAB, library, support vector machine. These are the top 10 data mining softwares. Data mining algorithms I have already explained. C4.5 classification, 4.5 version for classifier algorithm. K means clustering. Support vector machine is a classification. A priori is a frequent pattern mining algorithm. Expectation maximization algorithm, PageRank, AdaBoost. These are the few more reinforcement learning algorithms. K nearest neighbor, naive Bayes, classification regression tool. So these are the various data mining concepts we are integrating with the data science, computer science, machine learning, statistical mathematics, business analytics, software development, etc. Then data mining and data science analytics. So what type of data can use in data mining? What type of algorithms we are using in data science? What is the decision finally? If you see the concepts in data mining, we are using data warehouse. See, data mining is nothing but extracting meaningful interested patterns with help of data warehousing, data engineering, data profiling, data translation, data mining, discovery, text mining, machine learning, computer science, rich data visualization, knowledge discovery database. In data science, see, science and scientist, information science, statistics, predictive analytics, advanced analytics, probability models, statistical learning, pattern recognition, uncertainty modeling, artificial intelligence, decision support. In analytics, we are generating health data analytics, business data related analytics, economics related analytics, finance related, and security related, risk related application, biological science related application, various applications. Next, machine learning. Learning from the observational data is called machine learning. So it is a sub branch of artificial intelligence, and we are using three types of learning, machine learning algorithms like supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. See, this is the way we are introduction to machine learning. Ordinary system we are taking as input. With AI we are performing, and we are applying machine learning algorithms like classification, clustering, association rule mining. Finally, we are developing a model. That model is predicting results. It improves accuracy. It learns itself. Then these are the three types of machine learning algorithm. Supervised, it is a task driven related algorithm. Supervised learning, based on the target class we are classifying the data. Examples, various classification algorithms support vector machine, linear regression, nonlinear regression, logistic regression, decision tree, neural networks, etc. Unsupervised learning, data driven related applications, and there is no label. Based on the similarity behavior, we are calculating the similarity measure with the help of Euclidean distance, square root of x1 square minus y1 square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, square root of. So this is the Euclidean distance. Not only Euclidean distance, there are few more distances like Manhattan distance, Minkowski distance, etc. Then reinforcement learning, learning from the errors based on the punishment and reward. We are solving the applications. So supervised learning based on label, we are dividing the data. Unsupervised learning based on the similarity behavior, and reinforcement learning, learning from the observation. So here I am taking as a Facebook data, I mean any data, and we are training the model, and we are developing a model. That model is taking the decisions. Okay. So this is the life cycle of machine learning. Data gathering, data preparation, data wrangling means pre-processing the data, data analysis, model training, model testing, deployment. So first we are taking input data, analyzing the data, find patterns, predictions, and store the feedback. Though these are the various examples of machine learning: self-driving cars, and predicting illness, credit worthiness, computer vision, agriculture, ranking in social media, targeted emails, and quality and assurance-based platforms, fashion industry, etc. So this is under reinforcement learning. There is one scenario I am going to explain. Please listen carefully. Okay. So there is an intelligent robot. First, it is observing one side a fire, one side a bucket with full of water. First step, how to develop an intelligent agent based on the observation. It will capture through sensors it is capturing. Select action using policy. Then if it does wrong step, it will deduct a minus 50 points. Then again it get reward or penalty. We are giving penalty here. Then it will self-healing, self-rectifying, learning from mistakes. Then it observed that there is a bucket of water. I need to pour it on the fire. Then update policy, learning step, and iterate until an optimal policy is found. This is the best solution example for reinforcement learning. These are the types of machine learning algorithms. Supervised learning, we are using classification regression. Unsupervised learning, we are using dimensionality reduction and clustering. And reinforcement learning, we are using gaming, inventory management, robot navigation, etc. And if you take regression, linear, polynomial, decision tree, random forest classification, we are using KNN trees, logistic regression, naive Bayes, SVM. In clustering, we are using support vector dimension, principal component analysis, K-means. In association rule mining, we are using a priori, FP growth. And reinforcement, we are using continuous data and categorical data. We are using hidden Markov model under reinforcement learning. If you see the machine learning, what are the supervised learnings? We are using regression techniques, classification techniques. Unsupervised learning, we are using clustering techniques. and dimensionality reduction with examples. Reinforcement learning, we are using a robot navigation, real-time decisions, game AI, and skill acquisition. So then we are using developer tools like Pandas. It is a package in Python, and predictive model markup language and machine learning models, and portable format for analytics. We are using Mongo database in order to handle the unstructured data. Hadoop is a software framework in order to process the big data analytics. And we are using Spark. Spark is 100 times better than Hadoop because it takes in-memory computation in order to solve the streaming data. Streaming data is nothing but flow of data between one end to another end. You are downloading movie from Torrent website to your system. So sort of applications we are developing, we are using Spark. And these are the various tools. Machine learning softwares I have explained already. Weka, Apache Spark Machine Learning Library, RapidMiner, H2O AI, Shogun, Nime, and OR YX2, Apache Mahout, PyTorch, TensorFlow, Keras. Applications, image processing, especially we are using applications, medical diagnosis, statistical arbitrage, learning associations, classification, prediction, extraction, regression. Advantages, various advantages, like we are increasing the accuracy and we are decreasing the error rate. Easily identifies trends and patterns. No human intervention needed. Continuous improvement and handling multidimensional and multivariate data. Wide applications. Okay. Disadvantages like data acquisition is a problem. Time and resources. Interpretation of results. Higher susceptibility. These are the various applications I have explained already. Automatic language translation, especially natural language processing, medical diagnosis, stock market exchange, online fraud detection, virtual personal assistant, email spam filtering. If you see the Gmail account, we are see if that mail is not important, we are moving to the spam. It is a classification, a real-time example. Self-driving cars, it is a trend now. Google started already, now it is in the market. And product recommendations like Amazon and Flipkart. Recommender engine algorithm is working in that principle. Traffic prediction, speech recognition, image recognition. And the last subject is deep learning, learning from the actionable data with the deep manner. Learning from the observational data from the deep manner. It is a sub-branch of machine learning. Machine learning is a sub-branch of artificial intelligence. So here we are using two types, supervised learning and semi-supervised learning. So this is a word cloud of deep learning. And here we are using various algorithms like DNN, CNN, and RNN. Suppose for classification, I am using a deep learning. Whether I am while running cars in the road, I would like to find out which is a bus, which is a car, which is a jeep, which is a lorry. So in that application, I'm using deep learning concept. I'm giving input to the system as a car. Based on the features, there is no human intervention. Itself, it will, based on the features, it can classify the data. Based on the label, we are classifying whether it is car or not. So machine learning, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is nothing but intelligent behavior in a machine. That is called artificial intelligence. Learning from the observational data is called machine learning. Learning from the actionable data with the deep manner is called deep learning. Deep learning uses neural networks to simulate human-like decision making. And these are the differences between artificial intelligence, machine learning, and deep learning. In the year 1950s, artificial intelligence came. John McCarthy given a beautiful definition and a concept of artificial intelligence. Then 1980s and 90s, machine learning came. It is the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed. Whereas deep learning in the year 2010 until date, learning based on the deep neural networks. There is no restriction how many hidden layers, how many input layers. You can use n number of hidden and input layers. Okay. So who invented deep learning? In the year 1960s, it is came into the market. So Alexei Ivanenko created. He is from Russia, mathematician. He introduced the deep learning concept. He developed a functional neural networks, which is considered to the first serious deep learning breakthrough. He published a paper on functional neural networks. Okay, using multi-layered networks for machine learning, that is called deep learning, training machines to get better at a task without explicitly programming. We are using machine learning, enabling machines to think like a humans. Why deep learning? It can increase the accuracy, it can reduce the error rate. So automation purpose of the data. Okay, and we are using how do data scientist techniques scale with the amount of data. Then okay, so this example comes under reinforcement learning and deep learning model life cycle. We are taking data and labels and reference models and create update model, then train and testing model, evaluate model, and finally it gives the results. So these are the machine learning programming languages, Python, or machine learning tools like TensorFlow and scikit-learn, Weka. These are the libraries we can incorporate into your application. Keras, PyTorch, deep learning tools, analytical tools like Spark and Hadoop. Especially we are using big data analytics tools, visualization tools like Matplotlib. Okay, Jupyter we are using. And I have explained, see the difference between machine learning and deep learning. In both cases, we are using same input as a car, but human intervention is present in the first machine learning. There is no human intervention in deep learning. And finally, we are applying algorithms in both cases. Finally, we are getting car or not. Then deep learning, machine learning differences, data needs a big data sets and less data sets, machine learning. Hardware requirements requires mission with GPU, graphical processing units, work with low-end missions. Engineering precalarities needs to understand the basic functionality of the data and understand the features and how they represents the data. Training data time very long and training data in machine learning short. Processing time a few hours or week, a few seconds. Number of algorithms few. Machine learning, many algorithms are there. Data interpretation difficult, and some machine learning algorithms are easy to interpret. So this is the way we are using data learning process. So n number of input layers we are taking, n number of hidden layers we are using, because in order to increase the performance and accuracy of the system with a deep manner, that's why we are getting very good accuracy. And these are the three important techniques we are using: deep neural network, convolutional neural network, recurrent neural network. Okay, and we are using deep learning models, supervised models, unsupervised models. So we are convolutional neural network, classic neural networks, recurrent neural networks, and unsupervised self-organizing maps, Boltzmann machines, auto encoders. And these are the DNN related. What are the DNN? Deep neural network performs classification, computer recognition, vision, and prediction and time series prediction. CNN, it is all for three applications: computer recognition, computer vision, especially CNN for image classification, whereas RNN for long short-term memory for video and audio applications we are using integration. So these are the deep learning methods: AlexNet, CNN based methods, RBM based methods, autoencoders, and sparse coding based methods. So again, a CNN based method: AlexNet, Clarify, SPP, VGG, GoogleNet. And RBM, we are using deep belief networks, deep Boltzmann machines, deep energy models. In autoencoders, we are using sparse autoencoder, denoising autoencoder, and contractive autoencoder. And sparse coding based methods, we are using sparse coding, Laplacian sparse coding, local coordinate coding, super vector coding. So these are the top 10 Open source deep learning tools, TensorFlow, it is a library for especially speech recognition and translation model. We are using TensorFlow. Then Microsoft Cognitive Toolkit, especially for image, speech, and text-based data, we are using CNN methods. And Caffe, one of the deep learning tools built for scaling and for track of speed and modularity and expression. Chainer method, it is one more open source deep learning method, Python based deep learning method, automatic differentiate APIs based on the define by run approach. Keras, it is also one of the framework or library we can incorporate to solve deep learning applications, both CNN and RNN application. Keras is a popular choice for many. So deep learning 4J, it is also one of the library JVM based, especially for Java based tools. These are the tools of deep learning algorithms, TensorFlow, Python, MaxNet, C++, Java, various tools we are using. Okay, applications, n number of, wherever data complexity is there, we are applying data learning applications, especially predictive applications, chatbot applications, self-driving applications, read lip movements, and colorizing the images, medical care, photo description, advertising. These are the 10 fascinating applications of deep learning: self-driving cars, detection of growth delays in children, automatic handwriting generation, demographic prediction, pixel restoration, sound addition to silent films, and colorization of black and white applications, new aggregation, deep learning, and automated machine learning algorithms. These are the various applications we are using. I have already explained these applications, and 10 applications, especially self-driving cars and e-commerce, banking, manufacturing, healthcare, transport, finance, and what type of, especially, see, data science, real life use cases, learning to speak, what sells most ice creams, recognizing defects. In order to find out, these are the interested analytics, we are using deep learning algorithms. These are the tools we are using, and a deep learning pipeline, data streaming, users, framework cluster, models, and finally we are generating the interested analytics. So if you want to settle as a data scientist, you must have IDE knowledge on PyCharm, Jupyter, and Spider, RStudio, Java-based IDEs, Eclipse, etc. Programming languages like Python or Java, data visualization, Tableau, Power BI, Matplotlib, ggplot, especially in computer vision, we are using ggplot, Seaborn, web scrolling, we are using Beautiful Soap, and Scrapy, URL lib, deploy, we are using for deployment purpose, we are using Amazon Web Services, Azure. These are the popular clouds in the market. Mathematics, we are using statistics, linear algebra, differential calculus, data analysis, feature engineering, data wrangling, data pre-processing, and etc. Machine learning, classification, regression, reinforcement learning, deep learning, clustering, dimensionality reduction. These are the various tools we are using. Okay, development tools are there, languages are there, data platforms, deep learning virtual machines, AI and machine learning tools, data ingestion tools, etc. So these are the various tools I have explained already. This one. These are the challenges. Krishna Mohan sir asked what are the research issues in data science. Sentiment analysis they can use. Opinion mining. How Joe Biden won elections in America with the help of data analytics. 50 states he has given SMS, voting system, and some tools. He got the data from various sources. He analyzed only 5 states are lagging, his opinion. Then he increased boons and uh, current free. So amenities are free for public. Definitely people are voting for Joe Biden. Opinion mining applications with help of deep learning algorithms. Okay. These are the research challenges. So driving the success of data science solutions, skills, roles, responsibilities I have mentioned here. So IT skills like data, logistics, high performance computing, etc. Data science we are using which analytics to choose. According to Gartner survey, which tool is famous? Depends on the requirement, depends on the scenario we are solving. So wherever data complexity is there, we are using data science applications. According to the Gartner survey, these are the challenges of data science. Dirty data wherever presented. We are using data science tools. Lack of data science talent. Gartner is a famous scientist. He is going to reveal every month which tool is very famous in especially software, especially in hardware, technology wise, he is going to reveal. So which is the better to start AI, ML or DL? This is a common question. So it depends on your problem situation. Any technique which enables computer to mimic human behavior, you can choose artificial intelligence. Wherever complex data is presented, so subset of AI techniques which use a statistical method to enable machines to improve the with experiences, then you go for machine learning. Subset of machine learning which makes the computation of multi-layer neural networks go for feasible, go for deep learning. So these are the real-time applications. I have executed COVID because of time. I am showing my results. Coronavirus detection. So coronavirus, COVID-19 stands for, CO stands for corona, Y stands for virus, virus stands for vital information resource under siege, D stands for disease. In the year 2019 it came. These are the symptoms: fever, cough, chills, headache, diarrhea, etc. We are extracting the features from the image or voice or video data. So I have taken 980 images. I have extracted the black spots and wherever the marks are presented in the X-ray images I have collected from the real-time hospitals data. Then I have applied 4 steps like convolutional operation, ReLU layer, pooling. Okay, so then flattening the image, full connection I am using. So convolution operation by with help of rectified linear unit I am using, pooling, flattening, full connection, and these are the steps we are using in. So I have taken 3 types of images: COVID-19, pneumonia, normal image. Then I am applying a CNN or RNN integrated, and I'm dividing into pixels 10 by 10 into 2048. Then I'm building the model and extracting the features, then applying the convolution function conv2D in CNN, and I'm using dropout in order to increase the performance of the image. So we have used, this is the model, input layer, hidden layer, and output layer. Finally, we are getting the results. These are the training data set we have collected, and I have applied CNN algorithm. This is the code I have used. Okay, so training augmentation configuration, testing augmentation, and generates batches of augmented image data, generation of valid data, evaluating model performance on testing, and this is the testing data, and chest ray, X-ray, COVID-19 virus. I got the see, this is severity levels of the chest images, and these are the number of approaches I have run it in the Python. I'm going to share with you this one. Okay, so these are my screens. I have executed data loss versus accuracy, execution time. See, my system completely used the CPU, so busy, and COVID-19 data size versus accuracy. And the same way I have executed COVID strain, same manner. I have collected features and new strain like tongue, on the tongue, so much red pimples. How do we detect those features? Training data set and testing data set. This is the recurrent neural network code I have used and I have
Sir,
executed.
excuse me, sir. The screen is not visible, sir.
Screen is not visible. Once again, I am sharing, sir. Now check, sir, my screen is visible or not?
It's loading. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now it's visible, sir. Right, sir. Please continue, sir.
My screen is visible, sir?
Yes, it's visible now, sir. Please continue, sir.
Yes, sir. So this is the RNN code I have used, and severity levels I have extracted. And prostate cancer also, we have collected the features: cough, coughing of blood, persistent breathlessness. This is the training data set. This is the testing data set, and severity levels of the prostate cancer. And breast cancer, I have collected various chest X-ray images, and these are the features. So X-ray of breast cancer severity levels I have find out, and lung cancer detection. These are the various features I have collected and extracted the features and severity levels of the lung cancer. Ebola virus, same way, we have collected various features, and these are the training data set I have collected and extracted. This is the COVID data set using RNN. This is the training parameters, testing parameters, graph input, define weights, and LSTM, long short-term cell output. And these are the severity levels of Ebola. And I'm concluding, because of time, I'm concluding 960 images I have taken successfully. And we have found 148, 149 COVID data images are positive, 234 pneumonia positive, 250 for normal and negative. And we got very good accuracy, 89 and 91. And these are the research challenges I have already explained. So these are the few international events I have conducted recently at Thailand and Malaysia, and conferences I have attended. This is a keynote speaker and one of the resource person, and this is also one of the resource person and jury member, and this is one more keynote speaker. This is doctorate from JNTU Anantapur and Bharat Vidya Ratan Award from Delhi in the year 2018, and this is the best ITAP information technology in Andhra Pradesh, best IT teacher award from the AP government, and best local chapter award from IIT Madras, and the international seminar speaker, and Big Data Sangam University, and ABS College, and Jaya Engineering College, Maharshi Markandeya Engineering College delivered webinar, and this is in Liberia, one of the data science topic in Bluecrest University. This is at Saudi Arabia in Oman, big data analytics using Spark, and data science application at Bluecrest. This is at Russia. Recently, I have delivered topic on COVID-19 strain virus detection with practical session, and this is one more data science applications using Python, and this is at Bharatiyar University, Tamil Nadu, and this is Lord's Institute of Engineering Technology, Hyderabad, and this is data science using R programming. This is at Reva University, Bangalore, international panel member, and this is Karpaga Vinayaka College of Engineering. This is Vijnana Bharati Engineering College at Hyderabad, and this is Research Conclave, acted as a resource person, and this is your university, Krishna University, Machilipatnam. Thank you, sir, Krishna Mohan sir, for giving me this opportunity. Any queries, my dear participants, please interact with me. Please unmute them, sir. Sir, please. I'm going to share with you this PPT. Please give it to the participants.